Hey, hope you guys are doing good. This is going to be for the Facebook group. So, had Mark actually ask about the different lead generation strategies to get those inbound leads. It's always nicer when they're coming to you. Um, there's many different ways of generating leads for a business, and I have one strategy that I like to use, and I'm just going to go through it, share with you what I do. So, lead generation strategies. So what we've tried. So basically, we've basically tried canvassing, like knocking on doors. We've done that to a small extent. We've done flyers, Facebook ads, SEO, and Google My Business, which has now changed to Google Business Profile. What we've not tried is we've not done direct email, direct outreach. This is what it's called. So like emailing people directly or doing LinkedIn. Not done Google AdWords, and I've not like gone heavy on doing canvassing like door to door. The only time I've done door to door is like if we're cleaning the neighbour's house, just to sort of like introduce yourself in a non-sales way. Like, hey, we're just sorting the neighbour's roof out next door. Um, wanted to introduce myself. I'm Daniel from Squeaky, and then cold calling. That's something else I've not done, but not done that heavy canvassing. So the strategy that works for us, and it's like really the skill set that I've chosen to develop since like 2020, is SEO and local lead generation. And what we basically do is we create mini websites in different areas, and the idea is to give us more shots on goal. And what I mean by that is more chances of just capturing an inquiry. I personally think the Google inquiry is one of the best inquiries after maybe a referral. So what it is, building these little websites in different areas is like owning more squares on a Monopoly board. It's like putting more fishing lines in a pond. The more fishing lines you've got in that pond, the more chances you are of grabbing that inquiry. So let's say an example of explaining what we do for local lead generation. Let's say we have the uh, city of Leeds, and let's say you're based in Leeds, but you do cover like Bradford, Harrogate, all these other extra areas. What you would want to do is you'd want to create other mini websites that are going to be targeting those smaller areas. So this is essentially the strategy. So we have our main branded site. Let's call it King Cleaning. So you have kingcleaning.co.uk, and then you would have different websites in different areas local that you still service. So you would have the domain name would be Leeds roof cleaning, or Harrogate pressure washing, or Pontefract pressure washing. So you're targeting in a domain name the area plus the main sort of keyword that you're looking to target, which could be roof cleaning or pressure washing. And we make sure on all of those websites the logo is basically in keeping with King Cleaning. So that's what we do. So essentially, one of the things that I've definitely learned over time is to just do more of what currently works. So if you have, for example, flyers that work, you know that that's one other lead generation strategy. Stick with that one thing that works. SEO is probably more what I've chosen to do. So that's the strategy that I've chosen to sort of master. So how do we do it? So you build a website. You can build a website on WordPress, Wix, Weebly, Squarespace. Then you need to buy yourself a domain name. And what I recommend is you buy yourself the town or city that you're trying to target, plus the main service that you're trying to optimize for, essentially. So if we've got the example of you living in Leeds and I'm in Harrogate visiting my family right now, I would have if I wanted more roof cleaning jobs, I would be like harrogateroofcleaning.co.uk. So once you've done that, you've built your website, what is SEO? So SEO is search engine optimization. So imagine Google is literally just a machine, and it pulls all these websites, all this information, and then gives somebody who wants to search the internet an interface that will process their result. So when you type something in on Google, and you type in what is the best dog brush, for example, Google will generate you a result, and that page that appears is called a SERP, and it's the search engine results page. So it generates a SERP for you, and what happens is Google are looking for the best websites that are able to answer that customer's intent the best. So the intent is, if I'm looking for a dog brush, why would I show someone a hairbrush? That would be not a very good match. Or what if I showed someone dog scissors? That would be not a very good match. It wants to find the exact intent that the person is looking for. So that keyword, for example, is very, very competitive because it's very broad. Loads of people have dogs, and people probably want to sell a dog brush. But when it comes to a local lead generation service or website, if people are looking for roof cleaning in Harrogate, that's very specific. And if you've got a domain name that says that, you make sure you've got good pictures on your website that are all optimized and to do all this extra stuff. You answer the intent of the user's search very fast, and you follow some key principles with building a website. So the idea is to answer the search intent, the user's search intent really quick. So there's the question, you want to answer the intent really quick. Then you also want to answer the next question that they might have. So it keeps them on the page a little bit longer. And then at the very end, you want to at least give them a way to contact you, which is they often call this CTA. So it's like a call to action. So you want to say, if you need this service, call this number, call us today, or fill out this form. And do I offer SEO? No, I just do it for my own website. I do have a lead generation business. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, just drop me a DM. But I hope this was useful. Let me know what the key things you learned from this short presentation are. One of the things that I think is the most important, and do not overlook it, is do more of what works. So if you've got a strategy that's working, get that strategy bulletproof, working, and get every little, I'm not saying perfect, but just try and get that one thing sorted. So following the principles of this, the call to action, if you want to learn more about local lead generation, and maybe how I can help you get another square on the Monopoly board in your area so you can, dominate the search results, drop me a message and we can have a chat.